We are live again. So this is Pyro Bear speaking. Hopefully my video is behaving this time. I have to change the screen around a lot, the size in OBS. And my mic, hopefully my mic is coming out clearly. See, someone chatted me right before my last one. Okay. Wanted to chat in Discord, huh? Maybe later. Okay, so anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with trial 3, right? This recording. I had to do a couple of changes, voice changes, and edits to the mic. I also had to do some screen changes because apparently trying to capture this is a little challenging in OBS, but I think I got it. So let's go ahead and jump into a single player game that I already started. I did some test runs and I think it'll work well. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Okay, awesome. Okay, so hopefully that you guys can see the full screen. The issue that I was having a couple of seconds ago was the bottom part where my like toolbar was, I couldn't see it for some odd reason. I don't know, but it looks like it's fixed. Okay, so just to give a like explanation in terms of what's going on. So started up a world. I traversed the world a little bit to find kind of like a flat area, and I kind of ended up in like a root forest biome slash plains, and I started just kind of like clearing out the area a little bit. I started up some of the mods in terms of getting resources. So this is a sieving type of thing that we can actually use now to get resources in this game. This game has a lot of questing and how can I say, just overall not a huge amount of exploration, but a lot of like machinery and logic type stuff. A lot of automation, so all the stuff that I like, right? It does have magic and things like that in it as well. I don't use a whole lot of it, but the goals in this game will be to make some of the like epic type of armor and weapons and things like that, fight all the bosses, and it can last for a pretty long time in terms of the progression. So currently right now I'm just like clearing out more of this base area, and I'm just digging out more dirt and getting more resources and things of that nature. What I currently have set up here, like I said, I have sieving going on. So sieving is one of the kind of like intro ways to get resources. It actually can be really useful mid and late game too. I've played Project Ozone 3 quite often. There's some new things in here that I want to explore as well, so I'm not totally, you know, in the dark with this game, but we will continue and progress throughout. I kind of have my little mini storage system kind of going here. I like this storage system. There's a lot of other mods, they don't really have really good storage systems for items. A lot of people that have watched my streams in the past with this mod pack, they always, you know, suggest, oh, use computers and computer storage of your items. I was like, I'd like to see my items. I do eventually link this up to a computer as well, but we're going to get into this in a lot more detail now. Okay, so I know that's a really quick introduction. This is, like I said, like the third time I've tried to record this today. The first time, oh boy, I listened to my recording and my audio was okay. Um, like I had to make some changes, and hopefully those changes helped. But if for any reason you guys have issues hearing me because I kind of have like a lower type of voice, yeah, definitely let me know in comments or in chat. Um, that would actually work well to get some positive feedback. Um, so, like I said, I am I'm not incredibly um, new to recording videos and things of that nature. Um, this is the first time I'm adding voice to it. I usually don't like to put my voice on anything because I like to not really hide my identity, but like keep my identity safe, things like that. I don't really do face cam or anything like that yet because I think too many people from my main job might, know who I am and things like that. It's not a bad thing, but I, I don't know. I'm not like that type of person that just likes to be in the spotlight all the time. Just to give you some insight. So with this, the next steps that I want to do, right, it was base stuff. So I want to build a perimeter for my base, and then we're going to start working on progression type mods. So I need some dirt. And start making a perimeter. We'll fill in some holes actually, then start working on perimeter. And so I'll probably be on tonight for about an hour or so. I started kind of late because I was trying to like troubleshoot everything and also get ready for work. This is not a job for me at all. This one, this is just for fun that I'm doing. If I get enough, required publicity for YouTube, I guess, I might consider this as a secondary type of job thing, maybe. But like I said, I'm not gonna be one of those type of people that's like one of these huge YouTubers or anything like that. I'm not really trying to aspire to that. I don't want to take away from existing people that already do this as their main job. I don't think it's fair for me to do that. I already have a pretty decent, well-paying job. I just like to do this for fun because it was like a thing I used to do when I was a kid. When I was growing up, my brothers and I, we actually used to record games, but back on like really old hardware. So we were using like VCRs and use like VHS tapes and things like that. And we would play like original NES Mario games, or we would play, I think the most popular one we would play would probably be like Smash Brothers for the N64. And we would record like other music over it by just taking out the audio from the N64 and put it in like the audio from like a record player or something like that, stereo actually. And we got some really cool content from that. It was silly though. But usually, like when I play games, I'm more of a serious gamer. I like lots of genres of games. I'm not particularly interested in like sports or war games involving like people killing people or anything like that. I'm more so into like adventure action games, platformers, and horror games. Again, not involving people killing people. I don't like that at all. So, like for example, like Resident Evil, definitely like those games. For the most part, I like the older ones better than the newer ones. Just saying. I have a lot of reasons why. I like the older games. I like a lot of the remakes or remasters of some of the Resident Evils. 1 and 2 for sure. 3, I'm kind of on the fence about it. But that's just like, because of old man me, my perspective in terms of like how the original game was. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, after playing like the original game and then you play whatever that was in terms of Resident Evil 3 remake, it's kind of like, I don't know. Okay, so I need to make more shovels. I think I could use iron. Also, just moving forward, I apologize if my voice is too low. I just have a deeper voice. It's just how I was born, right? So I'll try at times to kind of speak up. But it's also pretty late at night, so I don't want to be yelling and stuff like that. Do my recordings. Huh. Okay. All right. So chop down these trees over here, and then I'll start making like a square area. So, like I said, I really love this mod pack because it has a little bit of everything. It's very techy, I would say, more so than anything else. And I like tech stuff. I don't like magic stuff and all that type of stuff too much. And that's just my opinion. Nothing wrong with it. I like mods that make you kind of like earn, you're kind of like way around the game, so you can't just like come in and just build stuff immediately, like high level stuff. I do have some issues with some of the parts of this mod pack, and they're not game breaking though. The big one is armor. So if you are a veteran Minecraft player, the first thing you want to do is, go down to the bottom of the world and find diamond and make diamond armor, right? So you can't do that in here. They have a very different way or an approach to actually making armor. I can actually show it to you real quick. So there are quests that kind of help you walk through the mods, which I like. So you can look at the quest lines. I've done some of them to getting started. Alpha is the first one that kind of gets you started in terms of what you can do. So I've made sieves, and I made the different types of meshes to actually put stuff through the sieves. Then the next thing we're going to do is automate that in a way. Okay. But for example, the armor. So this is down here in this tier. This is what you have to do, right, to actually make armor in this game. So diamond armor is like kind of low, right? So this is diamond armor down here, right? How this armor system works is like you have to make and keep, the previous armor to make the next one. So I have copper armor on currently, and I need to make coal armor next, and then tin armor, then void crystal, whatever that is, and then aluminum, then gold, then silver, electrum, that's an alloy. So things like that. So that's a big negativo in my book, but it's not game breaking. Like, it doesn't kill the game. This is a different approach to armor. Once you get like resources and stuff going, it's actually really easy to get these things. The only problem is when you start going down to the second tier, higher level armors, you have to go to different dimensions to get materials, and it's like, it's gonna take a little bit. Also, just to give you a heads up, I should probably leave these here for sugar cane. Um, I typically had to, like, for example, write notes in order to keep up with everything in this game because it's just so much to do. Actually, I might just make the base perimeter here. Yeah, I'll put the mine in here. Veggies. All right. To explain this system here, so these are barrels, item barrels, and they basically can hold one item type. And it's kind of, you can lock that item type into each of these barrels. And then this is the item barrel controller or connector. And so if this connector is touching any of these barrels, they all talk to each other. And then this is your classic hopper, which I'm going to upgrade and change this later for a better system. But what you can do basically is just put things in the chest above it, and then it will feed into this connector, and then it feeds into these item barrels. So I just put this dirt in here, and then notice that it's populating dirt. You can upgrade the capacity, like I did here for dark oak wood, because I was collecting so much. And I like it because it displays an item, just one item, how much it is, the name, does it. And you can change the appearance of these barrels too. I will do that later. Okay, so we continue to work on the perimeter. I think that is where I'm gonna either, let's see, I might want to move the sugar cane around a little bit so I can change this. This is just the garbage. This is all for like the cooking mod, which I don't really tackle that until like way at the end of the game, really. You have to make something called cosmic meatballs in this game, and it's an ordeal that we will tackle later. And with these streams, like I always stream not pretty late at night, but like starting around 6 p.m. ish Eastern or so on the weekdays, and then on the weekends, let me move my mic a little bit. On the weekends, I would start around, I guess depending when I wake up, right? Usually it's like 12 noon or so. And then on all days, I usually end around midnight or 1 or something like that. Depends if I have to go to work or not in the morning. Like I have to go to work in the morning tomorrow, so I'm not going to be on too long tonight. But I typically work from home on, what's that, like Wednesdays and Fridays. Mondays I have lots of meetings. But anytime I work from home, I'm kind of on here as well. Best of both worlds, right? Really. It's kind of, I hate to say it, that I've kind of got my job down to the science, unintended, where it's like when I'm working from home, I'm kind of just like waiting for stuff to happen through email, and then I'm just answering my emails. 90% of stuff I can get done at home, which is interesting because I hate to say it, that's what COVID kind of taught all of us, is that a lot of jobs can be done remotely. And like I said, I don't think it's wise, I would say, on my part to give you the details in terms of like what I exactly do and all that type of stuff in terms of a job, nor will I be disclosing my real name yet, I would say. I don't know if I will eventually or not. I don't know. Also, at some point in time, I might have some of my friends join in the chat. Um, I still need to test out and see how well Discord picks up with OBS and all that type of stuff. At some point, I'll have a little test run. Right now, it's just me. And if you notice, I'm talking a lot because I'm a little nervous. I usually don't record my voice at all, especially to the internet. Now with AI and all this type of stuff, you know, who knows what they can do with your voice. So I was a little still kind of hesitant, but I want to be optimistic about it. I don't need any of this stuff. But typically, in terms of base building, I don't do anything super exotic. I'm a man of function, typically. So artistic stuff is important for sure, but it's not everything. I always have a problem with any type of art if it conflicts with what like an instrument or machine or something is supposed to do. Then I don't want it at all. But I am a huge fan of artistic stuff, though. I also do, as my side business, though, that I'm starting to get up. I might actually start streaming that, but I do make these little like figurine type things out of like perler beads, like those little melty bead things that a lot of people play with as in like preschool and kindergarten. But I make like really exotic stuff with it and go to conventions and stuff like that and sell them. And we do commission work. And at some point, I might, like I said, stream a craft stream of that. That'd be really cool. But that will involve me trying to figure out webcam stuff. It's just a whole other monster. We'll get to it. You know, I just realized something I'm doing here. I wanted to make this perimeter out of stone, and I'm filling in everything with dirt. With that said, oh wow, I just thought about something. I need to actually start working on my stone sources. I did need the rice. Okay. So one cool thing that you can do in this mod pack is that you can make a cobblestone generator. So this is what this thing is up here, and you can upgrade it. So far it's tier 2, and this box basically just continuously makes cobblestone constantly, and then is been pulled out by the hopper into a diamond chest, which you can make. And diamond chests have huge inventory space, so this is just making infinite cobblestone. And then what I need to do with this though is I need to pulverize some of this cobblestone and sieve it to get resources. And I also need to cook some of this cobblestone to make stone. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, I don't want to put any of these other things in here yet. So for right now, let's see, let's just do stacking. I really need to just upgrade these to diamond chests, but I need diamonds first, which I can get from sieving. Cook these apples. So we need to cook stone. I'm gonna need a lot more furnaces than this. So let's make some more. All right, 32 furnaces. That's plenty. So I need coal. So what is the best way to get coal? So we can do gravel. Looks like gravel. It's the best way to do it. 20.5 on diamond mesh. 16.5. Looks like I need gravel. Okay. Not a problem. So the good thing about this mod is that you can just pulverize stone and get a lot of basic stone related things with hammers. Okay. Basically, you just gotta get the cobblestone, put it down somewhere, and then just smack the heck out of it. And then this mod pack also has vein mine, which allows you to kind of just like harvest a huge area as opposed to just individually mining one thing at a time. But it uses up the durability and food really quickly. What's this? Is at some point it would be nice to have like a little Discord chat, but I need to figure out, and if anyone has any suggestions, like if there's a way to separate like a Discord chat that's not recorded, right? While I'm actually still streaming and things like that. I don't know if that's possible to do like on the same computer. Obviously I could do it like on two different computers, like my laptop or something like that, but I don't know, is there a way to do that? I'm open to suggestions. I am still learning a lot of stuff. This whole streaming and what you can and cannot play in terms of music and how deceptive that is too. Because I would love to play something like, as they call it, copyright free music, but it's like I've noticed like some of the things that I've played in my, like for example my 7 Days to Die videos that I've recently been posting to my YouTube channel, like Twitch would not like it, and then sometimes YouTube would say it's okay, but then other times it says like they're like flip-flopped and things like that. So I'm like, I don't know. And there's no like, I wish they just had like a list that people can look at. I think they kind of do, but in terms of what you can absolutely play and what you cannot absolutely play, even if it says, you know, copyright free or not. That's really frustrating, super frustrating. Not knowing what you can and cannot play, even though if it says, oh yeah, it's copyright free, how do you test that, you know, without getting in trouble or something like that? And then it was really weird. It's like one time I recorded some music and not record, but I had some music in the background playing for like Horde Night on one of my 7 Days to Die videos, and apparently Twitch was like, okay, that's fine to use, you can publish it and things like that. And I was like, great. And then I posted to YouTube and it was like, it said, oh yeah, it's copyright music, and then it says the owner says that it's okay to use on YouTube, nothing's happened to your channel. I was like, okay, but you know, is it can I keep using it or not? You know, I'm not getting paid for this yet, so I guess that's probably why they don't care. But it's kind of weird, you know, in terms of what that means. But to be safe, I just discontinue using that music anyway. It's really frustrating though. Wow. Okay, we are going to need to put this in the room somewhere. So this is sieving. So you can sieve a multitude of like basic rock-based blocks, and you get these ore fragments, and you can get diamonds, you can get coal. So there's a ton of things. And yes, you can automate this, which is the next step. Once I kind of get my default like core base kind of going, which I hope I can get that done tonight, or at least the perimeter of it. Okay, so diamonds. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. And this stuff flies everywhere, so it's good to kind of, if possible, put this like in an area that has walls, I'd say.
Server backup started.
Thank you.
Server backup done in 0001. 39.0 megabytes, 230.2 megabytes.
And so in terms of that dude, that's the narrator. I keep him on because sometimes I miss events that happen in just text, and sometimes he's hilarious. In terms of, you know, some creatures could die or whatever like that, and he'll announce it, and it's just super funny. And he pops up whenever you get like an achievement or some sort of like progress or challenge, something like that. Okay, so sieving gives you like these metal ore piece fragments that you can combine to make like a chunk, and then you can heat the chunks to get like actual ore pieces, like actual ingots. So this is an easy way to get a lot of iron to start. Your first few diamonds, you need a crap ton of diamonds in this game. I would heavily advise not trying to dig for them in this game. The diamond level is different also compared to like vanilla Minecraft. You can technically almost find diamonds on the surface. It's kind of weird. And diamond, like anything, is not the best anymore at all, by far. Okay, and that's kind of also why I like this mod pack, is because it deviates it so much from like the, you know, traditional, you know, diamond beats all type of thing. And I'm like, no, do something different. I'm actually getting a lot of diamonds now. That's good. Oh, I need to upgrade this chest though. Yeah, so in terms of armor, you can't craft armor just like on a normal workbench like this. You have to craft it on this type of workbench, which is specific for like extended crafting, more complicated type crafting. I'll show you how that works in a little bit. Also, chests, double chests are probably like the worst now. Diamond chest inventory is huge. So this is what I'm trying to work with. I might convert one of these soon. Oh, and then this thing is called a bonsai pot, or hopping bonsai pot, where you can grow trees technically in here. And then since it's a hopping bonsai pot, it's pulling things into an inventory. So I'm getting just like apples and wood and things that you would normally get from an oak tree. So that's a nice way to just passively get resources as well. All right, so let's continue sieving. No, no normal person would do that. Just saw something in my chat and I'm like, who invites you to a Discord chat? I I hate to say it, I kind of use my Discord like I do my normal phone. Like, if I haven't given you my number, I'm typically not going to answer my phone. It's a pretty safe way to, to avoid scams and all that mess these people do. I figured, like, even if you don't say anything on the phone, the fact that you picked up gives them like the incentive to keep pestering you. I'm like, nope, I ain't gonna pick up. Oh no. Okay. So I need to consolidate some space. These iron ore pieces I can make chunks out of. Yep, lots of iron. That's good. So 4 ore pieces makes 1 chunk. So that's like an iron ore chunk. Another one. Another one. The other cool thing that I love about this mod pack is that you can make, how can I say, not just ingots, but you can make alloys with different, combine multiple metals and stuff together, and then you have to remember the recipes, and it is intense. Like I said, this is why I have to keep a notebook because it's just so much. Okay, so it's another one. And I've never 100%ed the content on this, so we shall see how far we get. Copper, aluminum. Yeah, aluminum I might need to consolidate a little bit too. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put all of this stuff here. Let's put the ingots in here. Ingots and chunks. So 10 aluminum. 10 more silver. Gold actually has good use now in the game for once. Not for armor or tools, though. The cat is snoring. Oh, I got 2 different things. Aluminum. Okay, so we got some stuff. Consistency's sake. Oh, I can't do that, right? Let's do chunks here. It's up here. Lead. Ozone. Nickel. Tin. All right. So let's see here. Balanced. Yep. Nickel. Platinum. platinum can't go in the smeltery. I think it has to be put in furnace. Wait. Alarm go off? All right. And the interesting thing is all this that I'm doing by hand, yes, you can automate it. So definitely can't wait to do that. Okay. Stone. No. Coal. So convenient. I know this looks excessive, but I definitely need a lot of these going. All right, so then we're gonna get these. Some coal. Yeah, I need more coal. I guess I could make charcoal as well. Since I have a lot of trees. Stone. Goodness, my cat's snoring louder. I snore. Okay. This wood. Let's make some charcoal. All right. All right. So then what I want to do is, let's see. I'll just do normal stone or civic. Okay. Skystone dust. Already. Candy. Let's see, search his quartz, electrotine. Yeah, so this is really slow. In terms of extraction rate, we can make better extraction rate type things later. Awesome. Okay. You know, for right now, let me just make a normal border just out of stone, or cobblestone. And, I'll fix it later. Okay, so this was going to be the perimeter starting. Mine. Grass. Yes, it kind of does. Okay. Hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, let's just do here. Start. Okay. Now for building, like I said, I'm not a huge like fan of making elaborate structures and things like that. Remember, again, with me, if it's just looks pretty, like that's it, I'm probably not gonna be interested in it. Like, it has to have a purpose, a reason besides looking just pretty. Buildings. This is mainly just to keep the creepers out. Because rage if they blow up my inventory spaces, my storage system. I'm so mad. To you, sheep. Just awkwardly staring at me. I'm about to look and see if that's in my. Is that in my? Oh boy. Why is it loading? Okay, I'm wait. Doing that. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention. So in terms of inventory, I have keep inventory on because this game can get to the point where you get so far into like this other dimension, other planet, something like that, and then if you magically die, it's gonna be really hard to get all that stuff back, all the hours you put into that. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna play it. I think it has a hilarious like screaming sound when you die though? Is that sound that I think it was like a not a meme, but it was like a hilarious video of that llama that was screaming. It makes that sound, I think, when you die. Pretty funny. Very interesting choice of a death sound. Okay. Ah, boy. Okay. Why am I just realized something? Yeah, something's up with my desktop. That's not good. All right. Hopefully that doesn't interrupt with my recording. And hopefully that doesn't crash OBS, because as of late, OBS has been kind of crashy for some reason. I blame my internet here at this place I'm currently in. It's one of those like situations where you can't change your service provider, like embedded in your rent. I don't know. It's like kind of a crappy situation, but at the same time, it's kind of a flat rate. But we shall see. So I think, like I said, with this episode, what I'm just gonna do is just make a default perimeter of the base. Then I might just end it there for the night, and hopefully all the fixes and edits with this mic hopefully carry over. Oh no. The chance cube? Oh no. Those things suck. There's always one near wherever I want to build my base too. I could risk and open it, but it could also cause like a nuclear explosion. And I don't want that to happen. So for right now, it's going to be part of the perimeter. Yep. Yeah, I think actually, you know what? Don't forget that. Just do this. Yeah, I don't like chance cubes. I don't know which project Ozone it was implemented in. Maybe it was the initial ones. I don't know. But I watched some gameplay years ago from a certain YouTube group. I'm not gonna mention who they are. That got me interested in this. I was like, I don't know, they were playing around in it, and I was like, this game looks really serious. I want to actually try it out myself, and fell in love with it. Oh, Miss Kitty, my cat wants to join. She always wants to join. Let's not build too much into the water. Not right now. Where did I stop here on this side? Yeah, sugarcane in this mod pack can actually go way up in the sky, which is actually really nice. Yeah, put a bit in the water, didn't I? Of course I did. There's one other thing I forgot to do. not game related, but I gotta figure out what to wear to work tomorrow. Well, today is midnight now, I believe. Almost down with this perimeter though. There are these cool builders wands in this game that allows you to kind of like lay out a whole lot of lines of a certain material. Like it copies a surface basically if you have that material in your inventory, which is really nice. It kind of speeds up building large structures and stuff like that, which I kind of do. But I need diamonds to do that. So it's done here. I think that's it, yeah. I ran out of cobblestone. I mean, I guess this doesn't matter. I'm trying to use dirt too. Let's just fill it in. Okay, perfect. So that is. Get out of here, squid. Seriously. Thank you. I prefer to just fill in all these water blocks because I know later I'm probably gonna have to dig up the floor to send like conduit and stuff like through it, and I don't want to deal with the water. It is annoying, and I could go to an ocean temple to get some sponge. That's a good way. That's vanilla Minecraft stuff. In terms of getting rid of water. Actually, meat squidding. I just thought about that. It's for one of the plant bundles or something that I need for. It's a really cool farming mod. It's called agriculture and agricraft. I like both of those. When I get to it, I would explain. Okay, so we got that first coming in nicely. So okay. Yeah, I like this mod pack for several reasons, but like one of the main ones is it has a lot of quality of life stuff in this mod pack, which a lot of the newer mod packs for like the most updated version of Minecraft kind of lack. Especially with resource management and just obtaining resources. It's kind of, I don't know, clunky with the newer mod packs. Also with storage and like simply just moving items around from one box to the next box. is lacking a lot in a lot of these newer mod packs. It's almost kind of like the new mod packs. All they are like, here, do magic, and that's it. Like, man, I don't know. Never really been a huge like just do magic just because, type of thing. Like if it's gonna like, I don't know, like help with a sort of process. Like for example, there is a magic item in here which allows you to carry a ton of torches, and it actually will eat torches as soon as like they go into your inventory. It'll just add it to that. It's like a wand of some sort, and I like that. And you can place torches at a very long distance. You don't have to be up at the surface. That's very practical and useful as a magic item. So I like that type of stuff. Jeez, I ran out of dirt. Man. Okay. Just get the rest of this stone here.
Server backup started.
Thank you.
Server backup done in 0001. 39.0 megabytes, 231.4 megabytes.
Okay. I wonder if there's a quick stack button. There probably is. I'm probably missing it somewhere. I'm probably gonna kind of end this soon. Just gonna finish this perimeter, and then I need to probably call it a night. We will continue this later today. And hopefully, this recording works and don't have any audio issues. There's so much testing and so many changing of settings and things like that, and it all kind of stems because I talk low. I don't really have a really loud voice. Okay, that's all I really need to do because I can always copy and paste that with the builder's wand. All right, well that looks very promising, especially on the map. Yeah, that's basically what I need, a big rectangle or area to work with, and then we will expand around and add rooms and all that type of stuff later as we go through the mods. Okay, well, I will probably have to end it here with this, again, run 3 of the first episode, right? And hopefully my voice came in nicely. You all are able to hear everything that I'm saying. If you had any trouble hearing me, let me know. And I can see what else I can do to kind of tweak settings and stuff like that. I like positive criticism, in the comments, so I can, produce better content. Hateful stuff, I'm just gonna ignore you and, not even respond at all. Just letting you guys know that. Okay, well, hope you guys have a good rest of the night. I'm gonna save here, and then I will return later today. Good night, everyone.